Good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. It's Monday morning currently, and I'm going to be taking you along today, showing you all the little things that I do to keep myself high vibration and manifest my dream life. It's currently 8:05. I woke up at 7:30 this morning, jumped straight out of bed, washed my face, got ready, downed some water. I've been finding at the minute when I get up and just get ready straight away that I feel so much more productive. I don't go on my phone for the first hour. That just helps me keep my dopamine levels healthy. I usually like to go and get some sunlight within the first 30 minutes to an hour of waking up because it helps release serotonin and get your circadian rhythm going. I usually like to go and do my gratitude journaling outside, but it's a bit of a glum day today. It's been really nice weather recently, but it's not that great today, so I think I'm going to do that inside.
I've really made a habit of gratitude journaling every single morning because then you're teaching your brain to look for the positives in your life. Manifestation happens when you are in the energy of abundance and not lack, so teaching your brain to look for the abundance helps you to manifest. Similarly, meditation helps you to calm your nervous system, and I'm actually currently doing a meditation by Joe Dispenza that teaches the body to generate the emotion of abundance.
Meditation done, I've got dressed. I'm now going to make some breakfast. I feel like I fancy some scrambled oats. I've been loving scrambled oats at the minute. And then I'm going to head out. I'm going to walk to a cafe and work. Hopefully the rain holds off. I feel like it might rain today. That is the scrambled oat bowl done. This is so good. There's like 40 grams of protein in this as well. Probably more on the 40 side. I don't know exactly because I don't track, but yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then head out. So as someone that's self-employed, I like to start work around 10 a.m. and my absolute favorite thing to do is to go and work from a coffee shop because I can just romanticize my life. And I feel like I'm just so much more productive when I'm working from somewhere that's not my home because there's just so many distractions. I've also got my little mic on here just in case it was loud out, so hopefully you can hear me properly. But I think it's kind of cute with the little fluffy hat on. It kind of matches the outfit. I'm trying to get 10,000 steps every single day. So I'm actually walking like half an hour to the coffee shop that I'm going to today. And I'm not super strict on the 10,000 steps every day because we practice self-compassion over here. And I don't like to set myself things that I can't stick to every day, and then I'm like feeling guilty and beating myself up because I didn't get 10,000 steps. You know, it's just like a goal that I try to reach as often as possible for my mental and physical health. I think the most important thing is when you're building these habits is to have self-compassion because we're human beings, we're not human doings. Some days you're not going to feel like doing the meditation, doing the 10,000 steps, going to the gym, and that's okay. That's part of the process as well. I think practicing self-compassion over discipline for me is just more of a priority. It's good to be disciplined, but I think it's even better to be compassionate with yourself. I was getting so hot, I had to take my jumper off. It might be grey, but it's actually really warm. So yeah, when I first get out, I like to listen to subliminals because they keep me in like the calm headspace that I've already created with my meditation and my gratitude journaling because they're like rain sounds and piano sounds, so it just keeps me in a really calm headspace. And if you don't know what subliminals are, I've spoken about them over on the other platform. I just had to figure out where I was going quickly. But basically what subliminals are is they're subconscious rewiring audios that are layered with affirmations that your subconscious mind can pick up, but your conscious mind can't pick up. So these are so much better at rewiring beliefs into your brain than affirmations because they don't have to go through the filter of the conscious brain. So when you're affirming something that you don't really believe, then your conscious brain is going, hang on a minute, this doesn't feel right. We don't actually feel this way about ourselves. So for example, if you're trying to affirm that you're confident and you don't really feel confident, then your conscious mind is going to pick that up and it's going to be harder for you to rewire it as a belief. Whereas subliminals, there is none of that. It just goes straight into the subconscious brain. So it's so much easier for you to rewire beliefs. I like to listen to these every morning. I probably do it like 3 times a week now, and I listen to about an hour of subconscious audios, all centered around self-confidence, self-love, manifesting my dream life. And I have just personally found so much growth in my mindset with these. Also, sorry that bit of the vlog was just so ugly. I realized I was just walking through a building site and it's just not a pretty background, but this is my first time vlogging in public and honestly everyone's looking at me weird and I'm kind of here for it. Like,
fuck what other people think. And as part of manifesting my dream life, I am acting as if I'm already the person that's manifested everything I want. And obviously I'm building this business around content creation. So vlogging in public is something that future me is not going to care about at all, because I'm going to be doing it all the time. Part of acting as if the person that already has your manifestations is just facing your fears and not caring what other people think and just doing things for you.
Following on from what I was saying about acting as if, I treat the business that I'm manifesting to be my full-time job as my full-time job. Because the version of me that is doing this full-time is obviously treating it as her full-time job. And where focus goes, energy flows. So by putting my focus and energy towards this business, it helps me to attract more abundance around this business. I am also currently still working freelance, doing the job that I used to do before I quit my 9-to-5. So I do about 2 hours a day of that. And then the rest of my time and energy goes into growing the business that I'm manifesting.
Work for the morning is done. I'm now heading home and I'm treating this walk as my hot girl walk. So we have got the R&B bangers playing, alter ego switched on, nothing can touch me. And honestly, hot girl walks are just the best way to activate some of that feminine energy. One of the best ways.
Okay, so I'm home now. I just recorded a couple of voiceovers for some content that I've made, and I'm feeling a little bit anxious, or I can feel my anxiety creeping up on me a little bit. I've struggled with anxiety for the past 10 years, and regulating my nervous system and managing my anxiety has been like top of my priority list with manifesting my dream life and everything, because you can't manifest from a place of dysregulation. So I think I'm going to do some breath work. I did my first breath work session last week and it actually was really uncomfortable. If you've ever done breath work before, you know that it's actually really difficult, but it's so good for regulating the nervous system, managing stress, and it actually releases the same chemical in the brain as it does when you take plant medicine. So there are so many amazing benefits of doing breath work, and it's a natural practice. It's literally just focusing on your breath. So I'm going to do another session now. I think it's only like a half an hour session, and just see if it can regulate my anxiety a little bit before I cook lunch and go to the gym. So I'm not going to film myself doing it because I feel like it's a bit of a personal practice. I lie down and I've got a breath work session with a course that I'm doing, but yeah, I will let you know how I'm feeling after the session. Hopefully it's not as difficult as the first session was, but we will see. So I just finished my breath work. I'm tingling all over, not gonna lie, which is normal, it's meant to happen. I feel so calm. That definitely helped me to regulate my anxiety, and that was a lot easier than the first time. It's still a little bit uncomfortable because it's unnatural, but it's meant to be uncomfortable. And as part of the course that I'm taking, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, there's lots of breathwork sessions, so I'm building it into my routine anyway. Just recommend to do it like once a week. Honestly, that was amazing. I feel a little bit emotional. That was like a huge release. But obviously you don't have to be taking this course to do breathwork. Like, I'm sure there's breathwork sessions on YouTube and in your local area or whatever if you want to try breathwork. So yeah, I'm going to make some lunch and then I'm going to go to the gym. So I'm currently taking a manifestation course, and I'm not going to lie, this course cost me a lot of money, but I think investing in yourself is one of the most important things you can do to attract more abundance and signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. And by investing in myself, I'm investing in my business and my future. So yeah, I've got that course on in the background whilst I cook myself lunch. Today I was having steak with lots of veggies. I had mushrooms, kimchi, broccoli and avocado. You've got the protein, the fibre, the healthy fats, the gut health. And I also had a CBD drink just for good measure.
I'm at the gym. I'm going to do a quick calisthenics workout. I'm going to go pick my boyfriend up and we're going to go and do a steam sauna ice bath. I'm not going to film my workout because one of my fitness channel, gym 4 or 5 times a week is a non-negotiable for me. Just putting this in so you see that I've actually done. I finished up at the gym. Wasn't the best session, not gonna lie. I just really wasn't feeling it. You know, you just have them days sometimes when you're just not in the mood. But I went, I got it done. I'm now on my way to my boyfriend's. I'm gonna pick him up and we're gonna go and do a steam sauna and ice bath session. I do this like once a week. My boyfriend has a membership to a spa and he's allowed to bring a +1. So it's great for me. Obviously there are so many benefits of doing hot and cold therapy. But yeah, I'm gonna shower when I get over to the spa because they've got really nice big bougie showers. So I'm not an expert on the benefits of hot and cold therapy, but
saunas are obviously really good for detoxification, stress reduction, inflammation reduction, and cold therapy is really good for stress regulation and muscle recovery and loads of other benefits. But the thing that I love personally about them, because I'm a bit of a neuroscience junkie, is that they both increase dopamine and endorphins, and saunas actually increase serotonin as well. And dopamine is the motivation brain hormone. Don't know if you call it brain hormone, brain chemical. In today's society, we are literally addicted to fast dopamine, which is like scrolling on TikTok, alcohol, so many things that can give you that quick dopamine hit, and we don't actually get enough of the real true dopamine, and it's making us lazy. So doing this once a week not only helps with, you know, bodily health and stress reduction, but it actually helps you to just be a happier person, which is what we are all about. My boyfriend doesn't usually do the ice baths because he's a little pussy. No, I'm joking. Am I though? Actually, the sun's come out now, which is lovely. It's been lush weather the past week, and it's meant to be nice the rest of the week, which also just makes such a difference in my mood and everyone's mood, I think, especially when you live in the UK. I'm just so ready to like sweat out all the crap. I love a good sweat, like a good sauna sweat. And who doesn't just love a little spa? It's right out in nature. You're not actually allowed to film, but I'm gonna film a little bit so you can just see the settings because it is stunning. Picked up my boyfriend, say hello to the vlog.
Picked him up.
Yeah, I did pick you up.
Picked him up. Yes, people.
I told them that you weren't gonna do an ice bath because you're a little pussy-o.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, fair.
Probably wouldn't. Probably won't. Is that right on me?
This is the walkway down to the sauna, and it is literally stunning. I couldn't film the sauna because there were people in it, but this is what the settings look like. And then after the sauna, went straight to the ice bath. Afterwards, me and my boyfriend had a little walk around the grounds because they are stunning. This literally looks like a fairy field. Wow. Oh my god, that is stunning. Wow. What a place to end the vlog. Thank you so much for anyone that's watched. I feel amazing after that sauna and ice bath. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel brand new.
Yeah, had a hot shower afterwards and I just feel so revitalised. It's beautiful. Look at this. Oh, what a beautiful end to a beautiful day. Again, thank you to anyone that's watched. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I am really enjoying making these YouTube videos, so appreciate anyone that's watching and supporting. Big love. Hope you learned something from this video. Hope you took something. And I will see you in the next one in 2 weeks' time. Mwah.